Our mission is to educate and prepare for life. It's very simple and very complex, but that's why we're in the community, is that's the place that they're going to be most of their lives, and they've got to learn how to do that.
The Lighthouse is an educational nonprofit that serves the needs of individuals with disabilities throughout Connecticut. For over 25 years, the Lighthouse has supported individuals with intellectual, developmental, and physical disabilities.
We work with individuals that are on the autism spectrum. We also work with individuals that have some unique and significant behavioral issues.
The Lighthouse is really one of the region's premier service providers, specializing in special education, employment, transition services, and residential programming. The Lighthouse is responsive to the needs of the community. What we do is provide affordable programming to districts, agencies, and to parents to really help them to afford the services. Divided into 3 campuses, the Lighthouse has a broad range of programming, including 2 state-approved private schools, residential and transition services, as well as state-contracted adult services.
They incorporate the community of Niantic into the curriculum. And that's really, really good. You know, it's a beautiful environment for him over there.
And Niantic is a great community. We have a post office, we have a grocery store, we have a pharmacy, a movie theater, a bookstore. It's all encapsulated in this easily walkable space. And because of that, it's a safe space for people to start branching off on their own and start, taking responsibility for the things they need to have down to move out into the real world in a safe space with an understanding community too.
One of the things that I think is pretty unique about the Lighthouse is the site that we actually have in Groton is huge. It's open. You can see from the front all the way to the back of the building. It is sectioned off, but they're all half walls, so you can see everything and anything that's going on during the day.
The Learning Campus is a state-approved private school specializing in behavioral and developmental services. The Learning Campus provides intensive, student-centered learning experiences for students ages 7 through 21.
The Learning Campus maintains a 1-to-1 student-to-staff ratio, so throughout the entire school day, our students get the undivided attention of an adult-trained staff member. The Learning Campus has 2 sites in downtown Niantic. Each site has a certified special education teacher, an assistant teacher. We have various related service personnel, so we have an occupational therapist, a physical therapist, a behaviorist, a speech pathologist, a music therapist, and a school psychologist. So there's a whole lot of support for these students. Many of our staff members are trained in sign language, and sign language is something that we're using more and more to build the capacity in our staff and students.
My son Ronnie was around 7 years old. I think he was in, I want to say 2nd grade, I believe, when he came from the public school. It wasn't a very good experience. My stress level was extremely high. It was a lot of behavioral issues, running away, running out of the school. They were always calling me to come and get him. I would have to get out of my job. It was very, very difficult, very stressful, very frustrating time. When they came in, it was just like a relief, a breath of fresh air for me, thinking, wow, this really, I had a good feeling, and they were very, very kind to me. They made me feel at ease. I had never heard of Lighthouse, and ever since he has been in Lighthouse, it has been truly the best thing for my son. I feel as a parent that it's a recipe of an excellent education in a loving, safe environment.
The community campus offers individualized and participant-driven adult day services, including the day service option and pre-vocational training. Programs are designed to lead to the acquisition of skills needed to prepare an individual for work and/or community involvement.
The community campus is a day service option program that is funded through the Department of Developmental Services. We provide services for individuals from 21 and older. Our program also does a transition from school to work program, and that is usually ages 18 to 21. For the transition program, we have a pre-voc program where individuals are out in the community volunteering in different types of vocational settings, building skills to hopefully one day move on to a supported employment program. I think what's different about our program than other programs is that we make sure that every individual goes out into the community every day, whether it be for a small walk, whether it be to go and have a cup of coffee over at Dunkin' Donuts, or go over to Starbucks, or to go grocery shopping,
Brian's been in the program for 20 years. He was probably, I believe, the first one in the day program. The program he's in now seems to be working really good. He gets out into the community. He has disabilities with his legs, so he's in a wheelchair. He really enjoys the program. He comes in every day with a smile. The most important part of the program for him is his independence. He's in a wheelchair, which he can roll himself, so he can roll around any place that he wants within the building. I like the part of the program where he can get out, and also I really enjoy working with the people there, and he enjoys the people that are working with him.
The Life Campus provides community-based programming tailored to meet the unique needs of individuals with autism. The core program, the Transition Academy, is both a day and residential program, where students build upon and further develop the skills necessary for independence, focusing specifically on employment, education, social personal, community, and independent living. The Life Campus also provides residential programming and life coaching options for those over the age of 21 as well.
People have come through our program and spent a year here, so I spend time watching people grow, watching people start by learning basic skills and going on to apply those skills into real life. College isn't for everyone, and so no matter whether or not we attend college, we need to think about what we're going to do with our lives. We need to support ourselves, and the Life Campus is no different than that. The kids are all here because they want to live independently and they want to provide for themselves. So for us, that's interview preparation, it's learning how to shake a person's hand, but it's also, learning the tricks and trades of going to a job interview, because there are lots of hidden rules and etiquette that you don't get automatically without practice. So what makes us different is that our instructors are not sitting you down at a table and we're not telling you how to live life by completing a worksheet. People are out in the community. They're learning through living their lives. We build the programs based on the individual. So if you have a particular interest in an industry or in a field of study, we make sure that we arrange, work opportunities, volunteer opportunities for you that coincide with your interests. So for these guys that come to us, the things that hold them back are social things. It's being able to make friends and keep them, knowing when to walk away from a conversation, knowing etiquette, the proper way to follow up in a professional situation or in an educational situation.
Definitely the independence of living in a household by himself, cleaning, making the meals, being respectful of other people that live there with you, and the staff promoting this, letting them do these things on their own, maybe making their own mistakes and learning from them, and then figuring out how to, get through these different challenges, just with some direction, but letting them figure it out on their own, I think was.
Because
really
if he lived at home, he would have been dependent on us, and he wouldn't have been forced to make these decisions by himself. This way, he had to.
Programs are designed to lead to the acquisition of skills needed to prepare an individual for work and/or community involvement.
The reason we focus on employment services is that a large majority of our population is underserved within the Connecticut region. We find that individuals with disabilities are underemployed or unemployed. So we go out of our way to kind of level that playing field, and we do whatever we can. We collaborate with the Department of Labor and Bureau of Rehabilitation Services.
I definitely trust the staff there. I'm very pleased with the program, and I would definitely recommend it to any other parent.
You want to make the world a safe place, for everybody. I mean, everybody kind of wants that, but for them, I think it's even more difficult. They need a little bit more help.
You can finally have some relief as a parent knowing that your child is going to get the best education. You can't put a price on that. It's all right here at Lighthouse. Put it on a bumper sticker. They should have put that on the coffee cup that they gave me.